Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been forever since I sat down and filmed a wedding weekend update or a wedding weekend video in general, and planning has just kind of been on the down low. It's the middle of winter and we've just kind of been trying to get done small things, achievable things. Nothing really big has been happening, so that's why I haven't sat down and filmed the update for you guys. Now, my mom and I did go after Christmas and we picked up the majority of table decorations for guest tables for our wedding, and if you guys want me to sit down and film a decor haul or just kind of the ideas that we're coming up with for the table themes, let me know. I can definitely do that because we do have the majority of that finished. But for today's video, I did promise you guys months ago that I would sit down and film an affordable wedding gown or wedding dress video. So basically I'm just gonna sit down and talk to you guys about some dresses that I found along my journey or that I found online throughout this entire wedding process that are within a reasonable price range. Now, all of the dresses I'm going to share with you guys today are right at the $1,000 mark or under, and I realize $1,000 is not necessarily cheap. A lot of the dresses I'm going to share are well under that $1,000 mark. That's just kind of the cap that I went with after researching online and, you know, pulling some of my favorite designers, pulling some of my favorite dress silhouettes. $1,000 really does seem to be right at the average point. I mean, wedding dresses are so expensive now, and it was very hard for me to just find online. Even I went to David's Bridal to check out some of their designs. It was really hard for me to find a dress on there that was under $1,000. And when I did find dresses, a lot of them seemed to be from websites that weren't very trustworthy, kind of like they were knockoffs, or like they would be shipped from China and the sizes would be wrong. So I tried to do the best that I could within that budget, and I do feel like it's a price that a lot of people could save up for fairly quickly. So don't get me wrong, I realize $1,000 is still pretty expensive, but a lot of the styles that I'm going to share are well under that range. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm super excited to share some of these dresses with you guys. I've got boho, I've got modern, I've got classic, I've got even like a country chic one that, you know, I'm not a huge fan of, but I know some of you guys might be. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first website or store I feel like any bride should check out for not just wedding dresses, but also bridesmaids, outfits, accessories, shoes. They have all kinds of really gorgeous and unique pieces, and that's BHLDN, which is Anthropologie's bridal site. They have just so many different styles. I do feel like their styles lean a little bit more to the simple and boho style, but they do have some pretty extravagant dresses on there as well. And I just logged on to the website, and I saw that they actually today released their new January 2017 collection, which I have been waiting for. I actually wanted to wait until they posted this so I could share some of these dresses. So I'm going to share some dresses from this collection that I'm just finding on a whim. These were not a part of my original setup, but I've already spotted a couple that I want to share with you guys. So the one I'm looking at right now is stunning. So this dress was just released on the site today, I believe, and it's called the Heather Gown. And if I'm looking down, again, this is going to be like my last video, I'm looking at the dresses so I can give you guys descriptions, details, all that fun stuff. So this is called the Heather Gown. It's $850, and it is adorable. I love this dress. It is so sleek, chic. The back detailing where the straps are have that cute little ruffle. I think that with a simple dress like that, just adding a nice touch of detail, it makes the dress. It gives it that nice little touch of flair. I think that is so adorable. I love the silhouette on this dress. It looks like it's the color is ivory on it. I know some people like specifically white. Me personally, I could care less. Ivory, white, very similar. But I think this dress would be perfect for anyone who, again, is wanting to go for that simple, chic style, just very classic. And then you have that nice little touch on the back. Something about this dress reminds me, I don't know if it's like the ruffle, it just reminds me of like a Barcelona wedding or just somewhere like that. Somewhere in like Madrid, you're off in your Heather gown and you've got your ruffles going on. I don't know, I get way too excited about this. But this was not part of my original lineup, but I love this dress. Okay, so another find that is brand new that I did not originally have on my list is called the Delancey Gown. Now this one is a little over $1,000. It's $1,050, but the reason I'm picking this dress is because it reminds me so much of the dress that I wore on the Tool magazine cover that Will and I were on this past summer. It has that nice oval keyhole cutout back. It's got a little bow around the lower waistline in the back as well. And then the front, I love dresses like this. It's got the high neckline. I just think that is so modern, classic. And I just love a good high neckline. And then what's also interesting about it is it's very fitted up top, but you have a little bit of movability in the skirt. The skirt seems very flowy on this gown. It has pockets, which I am a huge fan of as well. I tried on several dresses this past summer that had pockets. That's a huge trend right now. The dress, again, that I wore for the cover of Tool, it also had pockets. So this dress is very reminiscent of the one that I wore, and I think that's why I like it so much. Oh my gosh, I just think I'm just now looking at these dresses, so the other ones I've developed a little bit more of a stronger opinion on, but I love this dress. This is such a gorgeous style. I think that it would flatter a lot of different body shapes as well, since it's not so fitted in the stomach area and throughout the leg area. I think it's gorgeous, so that is definitely one to check out. I think that is such a cool and unique gown. The next gown I have also spotted from their new collection is a newbie, and it is so gorgeous. The designer is Thea. I love Thea's designs. If you guys remember in the last video I did where I talked about my favorite designers, I had a couple of Thea dresses in there. So this one is called the Blake gown. It's $900 and it is so stunning. This is such a classic dress. This is just, I think, the epitome of elegance and classic. It's just something that I feel like, I don't know, Kate Middleton would wear, Princess Diana would wear. It's just such a beautiful classic style. Now for me personally, when I was trying on dresses, I didn't love the off-the-shoulder style that much. However, I never tried an off-the-shoulder like this. The off-the-shoulders I was trying on, they were very drapey and they were Tool material. They just did not flatter me. I feel like I might be able to rock this dress. That's all I'm going to say. This is so beautiful. It is fitted. It's more of a fitted style. So if you're going for more of a ball gown or something that's a little bit more loose, this may not be for you. But I think that top detail with the off shoulder and the crisscross in the front chest area, so classic. It's the little details like that that I really love in dresses. Oh my gosh, this dress just gives me so much excitement. Someone please, someone, if you get this dress for your wedding this summer or this fall, spring, whenever you're getting married, please send me a picture. I would love to see it. The next dress is actually a two-piece dress. It's a bodysuit and a skirt. So it's the Rhea bodysuit, which is $500, and the Amora skirt, which is $600. Now, keep in mind, I think this has been on here for a little while. Beholden is very notorious to do really good sales. So if you're not, in a rush to get your dresses, I feel like a lot of these may go on a clearance. They do a couple, actually, I feel like they do more than a couple sales a year, because we got our bridesmaids outfits on sale for a really great price. So again, this is a two-piece dress. It's not a full dress. It's a bodysuit and a skirt. But again, I think that's very unique. It's something different that not a lot of people are going to be doing. And the bodysuit is stunning. I'm not a big lace person, but when it's done so intricately like it is on this bodysuit and in such a unique pattern, I feel like a lot of lace dresses are floral pattern. This pattern is, I don't know how to describe it. It's not floral. It's just very antique-like and very, I don't know, crisp and I don't know, just gorgeous. So I think that's why I was drawn to this compared to other lace styles. And again, the bodysuit factor, I think that's really cool. And then the Amora skirt, I'm not sure if, yeah, I guess the Amora skirt, in this picture, they've got a belt on it, which I think is a really nice touch. It doesn't come with a belt, so that would be an added cost. But again, the Amora skirt, it's tulle fabric, so it's a little bit more flowy, a little bit more forgiving. It's not going to be super fitted, and I just think the combination of these two are amazing. Now, if you go on Beholden's site and you want a two-piece dress, they actually have a section where you can build your own dress, which I think is so cool. So they'll lay out all of the tops and bodysuits that they have, and then they'll lay out all of the skirts, and you can kind of pick and choose what you want, mix and match, and you can design your own wedding dress, which is awesome. But I wanted to mention this because I think it's a really cool idea. It's something unique, and it's different, and I think it's something that would be really fun to do, to customize your own dress. Next up is the Benson dress. This was not one that I originally had, so it may be a newer style, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it because I think it's cool and unique, and it's only $450. So this has a little skin showing through the chest area and also through the midsection area, so you would definitely have to be okay with that, or you'd have to have someone go in and do some redesigning there. But I think this is really cool because, again, it's got that really long cap sleeve on it. I'm a huge fan of cap sleeve, and then it has the neat detailed lace pattern up top. Now this lace pattern looks very geometric. It's got some crisp lines going through it, some crisscross, some scallop detail, and again, I love really unique lace patterns like that. But this, again, I think is going to be for someone who wants simple, classic. I could see this being a gorgeous spring wedding dress. The back, again, you have some sheer detail coming through there, and then the back lower section you can't really see as much, but I think this is such a stunning dress. It would photograph beautifully. And who is the designer on this? The designer is Sau, S-A-U, never heard of it. But that, for the price of this dress, I just think it's super unique and really gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna have way more than 10 dresses to talk about, so just bear with me. This is another new style. It's called the Nadine dress. It is $450. Oh my gosh, and it is so beautiful. So the thing that I really love about this dress is the back. I like that crisscross style. Again, everything's really clean on it. This would be the epitome, in my opinion, of a simple, classic summer beach wedding dress. The front, now I'm not as crazy about the front of the dress. It is more of a plunging neckline, but in almost a halter style, just from the how close the sleeves are. It appears to be more of a halter style. I'm not a huge fan of that, but there's also a little bit of rouging on the straps as well, but it's very minimal. It doesn't make the dress look hideous or anything. It's just two things that I might, if I were to go with that dress, I might personally change. But again, another classic, gorgeous dress, super affordable, $450. Oh my gosh, and it is so pretty. I just love when I find prices like this because it really does show you that you don't have to pay thousands upon thousands of dollars to get a gorgeous classic wedding dress. So yeah, this is a nice style. Again, very flowy. It is a little bit more fitted, but I do think the fabric on it is pretty forgiving. The next dress is called the Alice dress. I actually know someone who purchased this as their wedding dress, and I love it. It's very reminiscent to me of the Orleans dress. I think that's what it was called, the Orleans dress by Sarah Seven, that I featured in my last video, except this dress is much cheaper. So the Alice gown is $990, and again, we're still on Beholden. The designer of this dress, again, is Bellamy Skirt. I think I'm saying it right. Someone will correct me. And oh my gosh, this dress is stunning. It is, again, that long cap sleeve. I'm getting so excited here. It's a long cap sleeve. It has a deep V-neck back, and you do have a little bit of skin showing through the midsection. Now it's almost to the point to where it just looks like fabric. It doesn't even really look like skin, but it's got this really cool, unique braided detail through the middle section, which I think is really neat, really unique and interesting, and I have loved this dress. This dress has been on Beholden for a little while, and I have loved it. I just think, again, classic. It's got that really high scoop slash bateau neckline. Most of these dresses that I'm sharing do have crepe fabric, which I personally love. Crepe is what I wanted for my dress, and this dress has a little bit of beading again through that midsection, but it's just gorgeous, elegant, classic, timeless. Nobody's gonna go back and look at this dress and think, what was she thinking? So this dress is kind of the one that I was thinking could be very country chic. It's called the Mina Gown. It's $700. It's an all lace dress, and it has that, again, really high neckline, almost like a halter style. I mean, honestly, I guess I would call this a halter style. And you tie the top portion, and it just gives you that really pretty, classic and modest high neckline. The designer on this dress is Tadashi Shoji. I probably should just write it up here. But if you are a summer bride and you are into lace, this dress is awesome. I'm not a huge lace person. Another thing that's really cool about Beholden is they do allow people to go on and post their photos of their wedding day or of them in the dress. So, you know, while you're reading through the reviews, you can actually see real life people in these dresses. And so I think that's a really unique thing. I think I saw a couple people in this dress when I went to read the reviews, but something about this dress spoke to me, and honestly I think it is the style of the high neckline and how the halter just makes it look, I don't want to say, okay, I'm just gonna say it makes it look not so boring. I feel like all lace dresses sometimes, you know, they can end up being a little bit on the boring side. Don't nobody hate on me, please. But I think the neckline on this dress and just how open the arm and kind of slight chest area is, it makes it really cool looking. This is another 2-in-1 combo. You can mix and match on it, and it's the Havana corset with the Bellamy skirt. Now, I am not a huge fan of the Havana corset. I would personally knock that out and go with a totally different top style that they have on Beholden, but just for the purpose of showing you what it looks like with the skirt, I just included it in here. My main reasoning in showing you guys this was the actual skirt. I love, 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 love the skirt on this outfit. So it's called the Bellamy skirt. It's $950. So again, a little bit up there in the higher price range, but if you could find one of their tops that's, you know, around 50 to 80 bucks, you could still stay moderately in that $1,000 range. But I love the, I don't even know what the material is on the skirt. I can't click on it right now, but I love how it almost looks a little bit distressed, almost like a little bit wrinkly, like it's been worn in. The high-low aspect of it really gets to me. I love that. This is something I would love to wear to like leave my wedding in, so maybe if this thing goes on sale, I might slide in there and get it, but otherwise no, I've already, you know, went all out. So but I just love the high-low aspect of this. I think it's really cool. To me, this dress, just for me personally, I would see this skirt top combo being really great for almost like an indoor industrial wedding. So you know those ones you see on Pinterest that are in really big warehouse buildings, or in just really cool older buildings that people have remodeled to look just really modern and industrial. Something about this style, that's what it says to me. So if you're having that type of wedding and you want something really unique, I don't know, I just love this skirt. I think it's so cool, so unique, and you can do whatever you want with the top. That's what I love about 2-in-1 combos as well, is you can make it your own, you can customize it. Alright, so now I've got my laptop sitting in my lap because the rest of the dresses are on here. The next dress I wanted to share with you guys is by Vera Wang, and I actually found it on David's Bridal website. So this is White by Vera Wang, which is you know, kind of like a branch off that a lot of designers do, like Hayley Page. She's got Blush by Hayley Page. You know, a lot of designers, they do that secondary brand naming. But a lot of the times you'll find that those dresses are cheaper. So you still get the name brand designer, but just with a cheaper price. So this dress, let me see, I think I've still got it pulled up. It's called the Limited Edition White by Vera Wang High Neck Halter Wedding Dress. This has all sorts of coolness going on with it. I debated whether to put this in here because I feel like this is definitely not everyone's style, but I do feel like it will speak to some people out there. So it's got this really original, thick, almost choker style neckline on it. And again, you guys know I love a good high neckline, turtlenecks all the way. But again, it's very sleek and fitted throughout the rest of the dress. And also what is really neat about it is the back. So you almost have this gladiator style back or a toga style back on it. And then you have a nice long kind of sheath looking bow. I just think there's so many cool elements about this dress. There's so many cool things about it, but it is still clean and it is still aesthetically pleasing when you look at it. Even though there are quite a few things going on, you don't look at it and say, whoa, like what do I look at first? So this dress runs in right at $900 and I think it's really cool. I mean, props to David's Bridal. I feel like when I look on David's Bridal, a lot of the times the dresses look just very simple. You guys know my feelings towards all of that, and I think that this is a really cool design. So I have one final website. It's also a store to talk about. We have this bridal store in Knoxville, and it's called Alfred Angelo. I looked on their website before I even found my dress, and I didn't find anything on there that I liked. But when I got back on and looked the other night when I started compiling all of these dresses, they had quite a few, and this is so funny to me. They had so many styles and designs that looked like Pronovius designs, and you guys know I tried on a lot of Pronovius dresses, and that's my designer. That's the designer of my dress, and they had a ton on their website that were very reminiscent of Pronovius. The first one being this dress. Now I'm just going to have to put the style number because they don't do actual names for their dresses. At least they weren't listed on their website. And this is so hilarious to me. When I look at this dress, you guys, this is the dress I wanted from Pronovius but could not get in. It was called the Adalia Gown. And when you guys don't even know the pain that we went through to try to get the Adalia Gown in. And then also the pain we went through to try and find a style that looked like the Adalia Gown. It was non-existent. This dress, I am telling you right now, is identical to the gown that I wanted. This was the wedding dress I thought for sure I was going to end up with, except obviously the designer was Pronovius. And when I saw this on Alfred Angelo, I was like, holy crap, you have got to be kidding me. But this is stunning. I still love this dress to this day. Now I have seen people in the Pronovius Adalia gown on Instagram since, and I do feel like it probably wasn't the dress for me, but at the time I was looking, I thought, yes, this dress is for me. But I love the silhouette. Again, clean, really scooped bateau neckline. It's white, it's sleek. The back is nice and open on it, V-neck back, flowy. It's gorgeous. I love this. I still love this style. When I look at it, I just think it's just simple elegance. And this is one that I would definitely encourage a lot of you guys to try because it's just, I love it. I think it's beautiful. This next dress is also by Alfred Angelo, and it's going to be for those Hayley Page lovers out there. So this dress looks identical to a Hayley Page tiered layered skirt style. In many of her dresses, she does that tiered layering, and I think that's how she became so popular. So this dress is pretty much identical, in my opinion, to how she does that skirt layering, except this dress is a fraction of the price of what you'll find Hayley Page gowns to be, especially blush by Hayley Page. So in this average range where there is a lot of material and there is a lot of fabric, especially on those Hayley Page gowns, you're looking at least $3,000, okay? I looked at a lot of her dresses and they were generally between $3,000 and $5,000, especially if there was a tiered layer skirt like that. If you guys remember the Halo gown that I tried on by Hayley Page, I included that in my try-on vlog. That dress was pretty expensive. So it was really cool to see this dress because it is that similar style, and I'll list the price because I don't have the prices in front of me on the Alfred Angelo dresses, but it is a fraction of the cost of what a Hayley Page gown would be, and it still has that same style. It's crisp, clean, it's white. If you just love that full gown and tiered layering, this would definitely be one to look into. Alright guys, so that was it for the dresses. I hope you enjoyed it. I love doing these videos. I love sharing all types of different styles and designs with you guys. If you did get engaged around the holiday season, or if you're planning on getting engaged, like coming up with New Year's, I know a lot more people will be getting engaged. Congratulations. I hope this video helped you out if you are looking for a particular dress on a certain budget. If you have any questions for me, feel free to leave those down below, and I hope I gave you guys some inspiration and some ideas to look into. And let me know what you would like to see again for my next upcoming wedding weekend video. So that is all, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.